In this video, we'll be discussing 3 main habits that I learned back when I was a beta male. And I believe these 3 lessons that I learned really helped me in transforming from a low-life beta male into a high-value man that I am today. And yes, I did not always think like an alpha male. I made some huge mistakes, and I learned my lessons from those mistakes. I did not always have a nice-looking body. I wasn't even taking care of myself at any level. And when I think about it, I can really narrow it all down to 3 main lessons that I learned which really helped me to propel my life forward with regards to women. I learned everything from what women want to what women actually crave for and chase after. Because I know that when you're like 18 or 20, you don't really have any sort of guidance or direction, especially when it comes to women. So, without further ado, let's dive straight in. The very first thing I learned as a beta male was how to win and how to lose with women. That may or may not make sense to you right now. But before I tell you how to win with women and how to win in the dating scene, I have to tell you how to lose. See, when I was a beta guy and I liked a girl, I liked how she looked. Everything from her curvy body to her soft voice, you know, all the things that gets guys hooked. That was my first mistake, and moving further it just got worse. See, when I was a beta male, I didn't know just when to give up and accept defeat. If I made a mistake that was unfixable, I would force that mistake even deeper until things were worse than what I started with. And instead of being able to weigh away with some sort of pride, strength, or dignity, I wouldn't stop until I didn't have any sort of respect for myself. And this is also the biggest mistake that I see most men make. They just don't know how to lose with women. You need to learn how to stop pursuing women after you've made a huge mistake, such as maybe you over-pursued. Maybe you were caught in some feelings, and suddenly you decide that she's the one for you. Know how to put that behind you and just accept defeat. Accept that was a loss, and learn from your mistakes so you don't repeat the same thing again. After you've learned that, now you must learn how to win with women. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's start with actually understanding what is attracted to a woman. Majority of the women didn't want me back when I was a beta male. But what do you think how your life would change after you've hit the gym for 5 or 7 years? What happens when you build a multi-million-dollar business? All of the things that other guys aspire to do, but just won't do. You start to win. You'll win in every aspect of life, and it'll get you that edge with women that you needed to attract them. The second thing I learned as a beta male is that women do not reward men who are respectful and courteous. Let's start by asking why you are attempting to show respect. What is the purpose of you being so respectful? What kind of respect are you getting from the other side? Because the majority of women offer absolutely nothing to the table. Their physique is very appealing, but that's really it. The main question is, what value does she add to your life? What exactly is she doing for you to gain your respect? Women do not reward courteous men. When you become respectful for no solid reason, that's when you lose. A guy that understands that he needs to carry himself with the aura that draws her in, an aura that gets her wet. And you'll see that when you were trying so hard to, pull the girl so you could go back to your house, go back to the bedroom, do those things, the new guy didn't even have to try even third of what you did. The last one is going to hurt a bit, I know, but it's also the most important lessons that I learned. You need to realize that women never sleep with men who need them or who crave for them. What do I mean by that? Well, we all know that the only thing that a woman can exclusively offer is what's between her legs. And you'll see guys chasing for that with everything they got, time, validation, attention, everything. He could be lagging behind in work, getting almost fired from his job, but he'll still risk everything just to get that girl naked. And you have to understand that such men hold no value in the eyes of women. Women only desire men who do not chase after them, because they know only a guy who doesn't chase women is truly self-sufficient and the one she can rely on.
That was it for this video. Be sure to hit subscribe and take a look at the other videos on the channel. Like the video too, as it can help the video reach more men looking for a purpose and direction in life.